Chicken here, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be speculating about the next big update. Now, I know I've kind of talked about this before already, but this is going to be just like a serious speculation of what we can expect. I'm not going to say anything crazy like a new gunboat energy ability or like the Christmas Mega Crab. Like, I want those things to happen, but I'm just gonna try to keep this as like as realistic as possible. And you'll see, guys, we are on the beach today, so I hope you enjoy that. So yeah, so it may sadden some of you for me to say this, but I think the most realistic update that we can expect to get is going to be some form of Troop Mania. So I was thinking a bit about like what would be the most exciting, like what would be the best Troop Mania that they could do, like the best one that we would all want. And I think the best way for them to do that would to be like basically go through it all again, but just to do some sort of like combination Troop Mania, like heavies and Zookas, Scorchers and tanks, things like that. Because that way then they don't just have to like just randomly give us like, oh, here's like another all Troop Mania, or like I guess the way that they do it is kind of fun because it forces us, well, it doesn't force us, but it kind of like nudges us towards using troops we wouldn't necessarily use, like in all Grens or like all tanks, like how we've been kind of using these. But yeah, I don't really like the generic all Troop Manias that they do. Like sure, it's nice to save some diamonds, and like it can be a fun event depending on like the certain challenges that you do with it and stuff. But I think like what everyone would want would be like realistic troop strategies, right? So like the only one that actually worked for that was Scorchers and Warriors and like and Zookas. But if they were to do like, here's a heavy and Zooka combinations, like everyone could practice, and like we could all kind of just like take it as like, okay, this weekend we're gonna like try to learn how to use heavy Zookas the best, or like we're gonna try to learn how to use tank medics, Gren medic, like things like that. I think that would be really cool, and kind of the best way that they could do it, and I think like that would in a way get me kind of excited for the All Troop Manias. Just because you could look at it as like kind of like a free practice thing, almost, if that makes sense, guys. Okay, so we're gonna be. All right, so I got the heavy Zookas loaded up here, guys. I'm gonna be trying to do some sort of smoky hookah finish on for today's Dr. Terrence, guys. We're chickening over our words there, right there. So I was watching the Power Stone Chance Life's video yesterday, and if I haven't mentioned before, you should definitely check out his channel. It's really cool. He was talking about like optimal placements for heavies and Zookas, which I found really interesting. For smoking them specifically, it was like he showed how a mortar, like you could smoke the heavies specifically, so they would come out of the smoke like just a hair earlier than the Zookas, and then everything would lock onto them, and you would like get an extra shot away with the Zookas. So I've kind of been playing around with that. As you can see, we've got a massive amount of diamonds today, guys. So we will be able to get a few hashtag chicken cracks at Dr. Terrence today. Hopefully we can get him. We didn't get him with the Skooka challenge the other day, so hopefully we can make up for that. Okay, so we got the heavies and Zookas walking up here, guys. Walking up, smoking on up, Dr. Terrence. We got a pretty massive run here. Hopefully we can keep them somewhat in line. I'm not too worried about the heavies stepping out. It is the Zookas that that we have to be careful of. Now, there's not a whole pile of stuff in range here. So typically when you're smoking them, like you see how I'm not really doing it correctly right now just because it's only stage 4, but you see how quickly the heavies get out in front. You definitely have to watch for that, and because they're so much faster, right? So you gotta watch for that and try to like you should flare to a target opposed to just going in a straight line. Like if you do it in a straight line, the heavies are just gonna sprint way out in front of the Zookas, and it's gonna be impossible to keep up with the smokes. Like you're gonna lose a lot of heavies or you're gonna lose a lot of Zookas. doing it that way. So you want to flare to like a defense or a building or something, and then you can kind of just keep them. Like the heavies will get there first, obviously, but then they can kind of wait and stop, and then the Zookas can go out. I'll try to do it in the next one, so we can get so I can actually like show you what the chicken is trying to talk about. Okay, so all right, so this should be a good one for kind of going through that, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and smoke the landing, and we're gonna launch them all out just like that. I'm gonna let them group up just a little bit. So this is kind of like the War Factory landing. Now the heavies are gonna step out in front, which is fine. And then I'm gonna flare close to that mortar to kind of keep them in all bunched up for me. Now you'll see what I was saying. Like the heavies do get out in front a lot, but since they're only going a short distance at a time, it's not as big of a deal that they get out in front. So there's a couple different smoke patterns you can use with. Oh no, I left them wide open there. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Stage 5, we'll get away with it. So obviously don't do this. This is a bit of a hashtag chicken attack. That's okay, guys. That's okay. We should actually flare the... Okay, so like it started out good. The walk was okay, but like everything I did after that was terrible. So don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Again, it doesn't matter. Stage 5, whatever. I was going to say there's a couple different smoke patterns you can use when you get close to the HQ. You can do the triangle one, where you throw the top smoke first for the heavies, and then like wait half a second almost. It's really quick. So like top smoke and then the 2 bottom smokes. So maybe we can do that in the next one if we don't pull a hashtag chicken on it, guys. Okay, so diving on in. Is this stage 6? Stage 6 now. Okay, so we there's not really much room to start chickening around here too much, guys. This is kind of a tough layout here. There's a bunch of rockets on the right side. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna use the barrage there and hopefully clear most of those mines that we need gone. Okay, perfect. That's basically everything we wanted. So I'm gonna go like this, and I'm going to smoke right here, and I'm thinking that should kind of group them all up right. Okay, and then we're gonna go somewhat like this, and I think I actually flared up too far, so I'm gonna flare back again. That's okay. That's just the rockets touching up the heavies. We are still okay, guys. We're still okay. So now we're gonna make the final run. So I'm gonna do the triangle smoke I was kind of talking about, and then I'm gonna flare right onto the HQ. And I'm not sure if that is exactly how I want it to go, guys, but I guess we will see. So I missed a shock somewhere. I wanted to shock those rocket launchers, obviously, but we're gonna have to hope and pray that the chicken can just kind of out heal it with that medkit, guys. One more shot now. Come on now. Come on, and boom. All right. So I'm far from a smoky hookah expert, guys, as you can see, but I am trying to learn it. It is like a super good attack strategy, especially for heavy ice bases. It's just all about like where you can get them specifically, so the Zookas can do the bulk of the damage while the heavies can take all the rocket launcher fire and everything like that. Because it's gonna allow you to get like having the heavies there basically negates the need for a bunch of shocks and using like an all Zooka attack. So it's really it's really difficult to master, but once you get it, it is like amazing. Whew, this is gonna be rough, guys. Just a couple more swings for us. Come on, just a couple more. Oh, you freaking oafs. Unbelievable. Okay. We will get this, guys. We will get this. Just bear with the chicken here, guys. Bear with the chicken. Alrighty, so I think that will work. We just have to clean it up a little bit. There was a lot of mines we ran into at the very end that kind of cost us. We just needed like one more clean swing, and I'm pretty sure we would have had it fairly easily, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and barrage out a few more of those mines, and I think that's gonna be the difference maker. Honestly, we didn't miss it by very much. So I'm kind of hoping that that's all we're gonna need to fix. If not, we might have to look at another path, guys. Okay. Alright, so we're walking on up. And we're going to be smoking them right about here. 1, 2, 3. We are going to lose the delay on some of those, but I think most of that stuff wasn't in range, so it's not really a big deal. Okay, so we're smoking on up, guys. We're smoking on up. Okay, so we're just about on the mortar now. Just about on the mortar. And same thing, I'm going to double smoke again. Yeah, okay, so we should be in a pretty good position here. We do have all the warriors still, so we should be doing a pretty good amount of damage. This time I'm going to throw the critters out first. And that's going to allow me to kind of be slow with my shocks. And we're going to throw our double medkit down. So we should get it this time, guys. We should get it this time. Cleaned up a few things there. Throwing the critters out helps a lot because it gives you that extra half second to throw all your shocks out. So you see that actually made a really big difference there. And boom. Stage 7 goes down. Back. So yeah, what happened last time was I kind of got pelted before I threw the shocks down, and then they were late because I didn't have the extra delay time of the critters. So once the shock launchers come up, it's basically game over for the warriors, guys. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to show for the video today, guys. So definitely let me know down in the comments what you think is reasonable to expect for the next update coming around Christmas time or whatever. Like, do you think it's possible we're gonna get the Christmas Mega Crab? That's what I'm hoping for, guys. Realistically, I'm thinking we're gonna get some sort of All Troop Mania, and I'm hoping that it's gonna be a combination Troop Mania based. But yeah, let me know what you think of that down in the comments. What kind of update you would expect and want to see. And that's gonna wrap it up for the video today, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Chicken out.